The trial chambers are a brand new structure that's coming in Minecraft 1.21, and it definitely does look like a really cool structure. But the question on everyone's minds, what are the trial chambers going to be like? So we're going to be looking at a map created by FrostDog, and basically the recreation of the trial chambers that will be coming in 1.21. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the chambers and seeing what they could possibly look like. And we're even going to be looking at another add-on which introduces the breeze, which is also going to be part of the trial chambers. But whenever you first download this map, then you're going to be within this one little corridor. And there's even a bunch of new blocks that we'll be seeing, such as the new grates, the new copper bulbs, and also the new tough brick, plus a few other blocks. But this is just basically a recreation of what it could possibly look like once it is introduced to the game. Now, the one interesting thing is that you'll find these new trial spawners, and these actually do function. So if you do manage to find one of these spawners, then occasionally they could spawn in mobs, and plus you might get some emeralds or even diamonds. So that's actually a pretty cool feature. But there's also going to be a bunch of these different pots that you can even find, which will contain different loot. So if I were to break this pot, then in this case we get ourselves a copper piece. If I break this one, then we can get nothing. So sometimes you get something, and sometimes you might not. But what do you get if you break this one? Ooh, we got ourselves a diamond. That's definitely pretty cool. And you could also get things like the pots itself, or even emeralds. So if you do manage to break one of these, then you may get something very special. But in case you guys don't know, within the newest previous for Minecraft Bedrock, and even Java Edition, if you interact with these pots, then you can actually fill it up. So you can basically give it different loots. Now with that being said, let's go and explore the rest of these chambers. So this is where you can get lost pretty easily, because there's a bunch of these corridors. So if you go around these corridors, then sometimes you might find yourself a special chest, which will contain loot. So as you can see in this case, we did find a chest. And if I open this up, then we can get some really cool things. In this case, you got more copper ingots, we got some arrows, we got ourselves a brush, which is useful for archaeology, but we also got ourselves a pickaxe and a diamond. Let's go and see what else we can find around here. Apparently there's also these ghosts that can spawn around the area as well. Now I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it is definitely creepy, and I want to leave me alone. Please, get out of here, stop following me. And I believe that's just something that the creator introduced himself. But seriously, can this thing please leave me alone? And no matter what I do, I just can't hurt him. I have noticed these other chest things, and if you were to break these, then they could come with some special loot. In this case, we got ourselves 10 iron ingots. There's also another one right over here. So what do we get this time? So we got ourselves, wait, is that crystallized honey? That is crystallized honey. That's actually a feature. Ow! Did you just whack me? Leave me alone. Now, in case you don't know, the crystallized honey, this was meant to be in the Buzzy Bees update, but it was unfortunately just scrapped. What are we going to get out of this one? Let's find out. So we got ourselves a name tag, we got bones, and some coal. I think the trial chambers are definitely pretty cool, and you can find some very interesting things. Apparently we just found ourselves slight copper pieces. Not exactly sure what these do, but there's also gears. Can we place down the gear? Apparently we cannot. But wouldn't it be cool if there was unique types of loot you could find? But what do we get out of this one? We got ourselves a copper chest plate. This is something I hope gets introduced. I mean, just imagine having copper armor. But however, moving on, I just found myself another room. And what is in this room? A bunch of copper golems. Wow, this is definitely pretty cool. Hello, copper golem family. Too bad you guys did not win that contest. It would have been so cool to have you guys. But along with that, there's also going to be another chest. What are we going to get? Let's find out. A bunch of rubbish. We got gunpowder and coal. There's another one right over here. This time we got ourselves a new type of bread. We got ourselves honey bread. But we also got a gold coin. And no, unfortunately, you cannot use these in the marketplace. And we finally made it to the main chamber room, which is going to be full of these trial spawners, but there's also going to be strays. Please, get out of your stray. No, stop shooting me, stray. Please, get out of here. So once you do take out the stray, then obviously they can drop arrows, but they can also drop a new type of bone. So they have a chance of dropping stray bones. Can we turn these into bone meal? We definitely can. But just to look at the stray bones, this is something I think needs to be in the game. I mean, we got regular bones, but why can't other type of skeletons drop other kinds of bones? Like wither skeletons and wither bones, or even strays and frozen bones. That's definitely going to be a feature that I want to see in the game. So if you do manage to take out all the mobs, now as you just saw, they ended up spawning in emeralds, but you can also get diamonds, and those are pretty much it. But just having these trial spawners, I mean, it's a really cool idea. Just having these spawners around a room, then once you're done, you get yourself an award. I mean, I definitely like that. Now, besides that, that's basically it for the trial chambers. I mean, it definitely is a pretty cool concept, and I am definitely looking forward to trying these out. it's definitely going to help sharpen your combat skills, especially against skeletons or other kinds of monsters. But I also downloaded an add-on which adds the breeze, and this is created by a guy named Ravebon. And this is what the breeze looks like. Like, it definitely doesn't look as cool as the Minecraft Live version, but it is still a pretty cool looking mob. So once this thing does spot you, then it's going to start shooting these things at you, which are called wind charges. And according to the developers of the game, these guys will be able to activate trapdoors and other redstone things. Like, I think that's a pretty cool mechanic. That sounds like this is going to be a very difficult mob to take on. And plus, those wind charges, if they hit you directly, then they will cause damage. But however, if it is something like a wall, then it's only going to cause knockback, and it won't do any damage to the player. But let's just go ahead and take him out, and as time goes, apparently he drops nothing. That is quite upsetting. But go ahead and give me your thoughts down below in the comments on what you think of this. And if you enjoyed today's video, then please leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and don't forget to turn on notifications. But for now, hope you have a lots of good day, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.